Hello there, everybody. My name is Tiviyl, and welcome to Goodbye, Tired Stars, a short little game I found on itchy.io that promises to be quite interesting. The in-game music so far is quite nice. I must say it's very calming, very soothing. The reviews all say it's very calming, soothing. There we go. Especially when it comes to the music. And on top of that, it's got this cool little pixelated graphical style. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, before we do, actually, I do have to say this is actually supposed to be a really short game, but I couldn't help but feel compelled to share it with you all. So, let's go. What happens when the last star closes its eyes? Among the vast emptiness, there are few stars that still hold on to their light. They tire and tire of shining, and they are powerless to fight it. The pull spreads and breaks them apart, scatters them in uncountable particles, lacking the strength to join together again. Such was the fate of the universe all along. As the Star Collector, the one who have fallen silent all walk with me, with their memory in my bag of treasures. I observe, I remember, and I keep walking. Alright, this is the place. This is the star system I've been looking for. One of these planets has got to have the best view to watch the end of the universe. There is still some time to look around before it all goes out. Let's check them out first. This is the last star? This is the very last one? The universe is dead after this? No, it can't be. Well, what are we thinking? Red? Purple? Pink? Let's go with purple first. Oh, that's pretty. Let's go by the shattered core, why not? A strange, diffuse mass that long ago could have likely been the core of this planet. Even now, it does its best to hold together the scattered pieces that remain floating around it. From what it looks like, this planet must have been far smaller in the past. Could it be... Did the people here do this to themselves? In the lack of space, they had to create it themselves. That's... Can I go here? There are traces of civilization inside the fragments, or at least what it seems to be pieces of buildings. Entrances, windows, just like many of the fences that protect the edges of the rock. A lot of their parts must have fallen with time. There are even some shattered pieces around the windows. Glass, it could be. When I look at places like this, I think about how it must have been to live here. To gaze from the window into the broken world they called home. Oh, there I am, in the corner there. Gravity has long lost some meanings for this little planet. some of the fragments are floating away from where they should have originally been. And many others must have become space dust by now. This one offers a great view of the surroundings. It feels like the night sky might swallow everything up. Dark above and light below. I'm thankful to get to see this view before the end arrives. Somehow, the people here managed to build pathways between the fragments. The view that still keep most of their structures are barely holding together now. But they must have been important back in the better days. Did they walk through these in their normal daily life, despite the risks of falling so far below? It's very brave of them. It must have been a lot of work to put them together and maintain them. Ah, I see. They must have used technology. This one is truly an unusual sight. By all means, a place that I never thought could exist. But even at its end, the universe always has more surprises to give. The reason it ended like this might have been lost, but their message hasn't. Even in a shattered place like this, they managed to hold on to hope and keep living. This planet's memory, I'll take it with me. Collect a treasure. Broken glass of a fragmented planet. Let's go to the red planet. Oh, this is interesting. I'm assuming all 3 planets in the system got colonized. The ground is completely dry. The temperature wouldn't let anything live in it. I feel a tremble below. A mixture of gas and molten rock dancing under the surface. From the cracks, the smoke escapes to dance above. In the past, there could have been fields of all kinds, plants taking in the warm light and fresh soil. How would have the view looked back then? If I could, I would lie down and enjoy the breeze with them. What about here? Looks like there's writing on the wall here, actually. There are some kind of markings on the stone. They seem to have faded and eroded with time. Could this be writing? The stone foundation in which it's written seems to have fared better than the rest of the buildings. Maybe whoever wrote it knew it was going to happen, and decided to write where it could have been best preserved. What kind of messages did they want to engrave here? A record of history? The last words, perhaps? It's unfortunate that no one remains who knows how to read it. This is true. Very true. The walls of metal have melted and melded with each other, the sign of very high temperatures. It looks like the civilization here liked to build their houses with metal. In their time, it was probably very durable material. But even something like that can end up in this state after long exposure to a burning star. The universe has uncountable cases like this. Stars grow and devour what they can find on their way, leaving the remaining planets closer to their flames. I know how you must have felt. Some things we are just powerless against. Tall buildings. Let's see what these have to say. There are strange tall structures in the distance. Probably the skeleton of some spires? All that remains is very bare bones, so they might have looked different in the past. Were they a different color? Or perhaps they had an elaborate metallic ornaments? I wonder if they had any meaning for them. Maybe the people liked to climb to the top of the spire to gaze at the sky. At the time, it must have been a very different sight too. At least, that's what I would have done. Every ruin tells a story. Countless planets have ruins like this, and by observing them, a lot can be learned about who left them behind. Who were they? How did they live? What did they do while they were here? And how would they want to be remembered? Let's plant memories. I'll take them with me. Collected treasure. A melted key of a ruined planet. One last one. It's pink. The stars falling apart. You can see it starting to shoot, like, parts of its material outwards. Oh, this is really pretty. This is really pretty. Out of the nearby hills, this one seems to be the tallest. Are they truly hills, or are they giant dunes of sand? The different colors of the sand paint lines on them, like the grains have been carefully placed by the wind. Many of the treasures I've collected on my journey are paintings. Where there are people, they always like to record views in this form of still images. If someone had lived here, would they have chosen this view to frame? What about the mountain? There are giants towering over the horizon, and this one overshadows all the others. And yet, it's far from surpassing the blue mountain from so long ago. That one still has the record. I wonder, which could have been the tallest mountain in all the cosmos? Have I already seen it without knowing? Or will I never find out now? But again, taller doesn't always mean better viewpoint. Better viewpoint? I'd say the view of the sky and the land from up there must have been amazing enough to see. What about this one? This could have been called a river but instead of water, the current is made of iridescent grains of sand. Where do they come from? Where do they go? Is there a giant sand ocean at the end point of their journey? Or maybe the current moves in a circle, looping around the dunes, with only forward as its destination. A bit like we used to be, in a way. Always onwards, to the next place to see, never knowing what our last stop would be. The sand runs and sparkles, making pretty sounds. Would that I could have listened to it for. I wish I could have listened to it for longer. Oh, these houses. Oh, such adorable little houses. Or so they could have been, if there was someone living on this planet. I feel like I have seen this kind of mineral in other places, but never seen these curious formations. They're peeking out, half buried in the sand, so there must surely be some more underneath them. Could the ground itself be made of this mineral? Thousands of these natural towers, all hiding below. Beautiful, yet never had a chance to sustain life. Perhaps the conditions never allowed for it to thrive. Perhaps life never reached this planet to begin with. The great majority of planets are like this, unseen landscapes except for us travelers of the cosmos. But is it less beautiful just because no one lived here to see it? This planet's memory. I'll definitely be taking this with me. Collected a treasure. A soft pebble from the lone planet. It seems like time is running out. I think any of these planets might be a good place to stay for the end. But which one? You know, if I had to choose, it'd definitely be either the Sand Planet or the Shattered Planet. And you know, I think I'm gonna go with the Shattered Planet. Let's go there. Broken glass of a fragmented planet. Choose this one? Yeah, let's choose that one. I sit down at the tallest fragment and look up at the sky. In this seat, like an asteroid, in the vastness of the void around, it felt more than a void forever. Who knows? Maybe out there somewhere, there's someone else sharing this same view. Everything that was, that has been, and what could be. To the end. I'll remember them all. From now on, the stars will fall asleep. And perhaps, one day, they will awake again. A dream wiped out to start the morning anew. That was gorgeous. I loved it. Please, I want more. I know I screwed up reading every now and again, but that was actually gorgeous. That was amazing. Please, I know I say to check out every game, or if you want to check it out, you know, there's always a link in the description, but please, go check out this game. Go play it for yourself. Just put some headphones on, turn the music up as loud as you can handle it, just sink into your chair, and immerse yourself in it. This is amazing. I love this. It's so simple. And there's not a whole lot going on, but it's just beautiful. please go play this for yourself. Please. You will not regret it. So, with all being said, I've been Tiviyl. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next stream, video, whatever it is I may do. But until then though, guys, be sure to make plenty of memories, and enjoy them while you can. My name's been Tiviyl, and I will see you all next time. Thank you and good night.